Hello everybody, this is Grimcad, and we are back with Dominions 5. Um, Yeah, I'm pretty sure we watched all this stuff, because now we own the world. How exciting is that? That's very exciting. I guess we don't own all the world, because there's two little patches we don't actually own right here. So I guess we should get on that. But I believe we own the entire world except for Pelagia. So, what we're going to do is we're going to start ferrying our armies over. Oh, can't actually go up there? Fair enough. And such armies we have to ferry over as well. I might not ferry this real high Death Mage. He may instead, let's see. We already cast Well of Misery, didn't we? We sure did. So I don't think we have anything to cast at the moment, so yes, you can start ferrying over. He's another of my random white mages. Shame that I did not find one of those items that just are not items. One of the thrones that just sort of lets you breathe underwater forever. They exist, and they are amazing to find, but we didn't find them. Which means we will have to go about things the old-fashioned way. Now, I do believe that I have somebody... Where is right here? Who's got 6, 2, and 2. And he should be busy making my Sea King goblets, which allow water breathing for 100 people. Until we get up to our Conjuration 9, in which case we're going to use him to call some thingies. The Ancient Presence, because I don't believe I have ever seen that before. And meanwhile, we're going to have a large army surrounding this place. We're going to make a profit. And then we're going to have our gods surrounding this place, and we're just going to go ahead and, well, attack a couple of places at once, and do our darndest just to end this. Just to end this log. We're going to move Kiro in right here, and he's going to start summoning ghosts. I think that's more or less everybody who matters, certainly. Yeah, I couldn't care about you guys, nor you, nor you, nor you. Okay, I do actually kind of care about you. How far can they move? About that far? Ah, yes, and our god. He can move about 2. Alright, he can start moving down. Alright, end it. I kind of expect some more poking attacks, Ooh, but nothing real big. Let's see. Battle in Dragon Ridge versus some randoms. Dead rise from their graves. Group of knights attacked, which... okay. The dead rise from their graves. Dead rise. The dead rise. The dead rise. The dead rise. The dead rise. Nature gems. Fire gems. Dominion change. Huh, weird. Well, that probably won't last too long. Heat and fire. What? Okay, it's some dead rising, and apparently they're fighting us, which I didn't actually expect when the dead were rising, but okay, fair enough. That means this is a much more dangerous province than I thought, really, or throne to take over. If you just randomly get attacked by the undead. Fine, we'll move whomever we can. Well, okay, we'll for real move whomever we can. Whoa. Oh, right, it's wherever your mouse pointer is, I forget. Let's see, monthly, summon ghosties. Let's see. Yes, he's still casting that. Good, good. We've still got, oh, 2 more turns to go, or so. They're fine right there for now. Tell you what, we'll set them to preach. Okay, we'll end it. Oh, dead rise, dead rise, dead rise, dead rise, dead rise. Oh, slave labor. An ill omen. Just some battles where we absolutely crush the undead. Or where we get taken over. Fair enough. Whoa, he's all full, is he? Okay, let's get another one, shall we? Alright, let's see. Where's our god? There he is. Let's go ahead and... Ugh. Fair enough. Can't move very far this turn. No. Look. Just move as a group. go ahead and... Is there a lab here? There is a lab here. Go ahead and lab that. Let's go ahead and give that there. So now he is truly a pretty good caster. Ooh, my eye is itching like crazy. Ooh, ooh, ooh. 6-4. One more turn left on that. And we've got, what, 2, 3. We've also got these water-breathing pills, which I don't know whether it's going to give us 20 or 10. Huh. I guess we will have to see. Alright, that's cycled through. I bet a bunch more battles against the dead. Yep. Man, that is a very, very dangerous throne to claim if you're not ready for it. And of course, I don't care about places like Ermor or anything anymore. Because, well, frankly, why would I? Ooh. Alright. Let's start doling out troops. Wow, there were a lot more people than I thought there were, commander-wise, here, frankly. Oh, I mean, he has, like, room for 200, so that'll likely take a while. No reason not to. Let's see, do I have somebody who can claim this around? I do. Yeah, you can actually move up, and then you can become our prophet. Can we move? No. Oh my gosh, this is the most backwards thing that I have to do to get around to that. I wish I would have noticed. Ooh, a real battle. Possibly. No. Not a real battle. Dead rays, dead rays, dead rays. Nature gems. Weak battle. Ooh. These militia are just awful. The fact that they are province defense is a joke. 7 morale. It's a joke. Joke, joke, joke. Okay, let's see. Our god made it over there. We made it to Conjuration 9. So we can cast all this exciting stuff right here. No real reason for that one, of course, but wish. Heck, we'll go for the next thing in enchantment. Alright, so Wormsid, we need to get you to a swamp. Oh, you can go right here. I guess it's equidistant away, but... Oh, and my forts have disappeared. I don't know what button I hit. But I hit a button. Oh, well, I guess the first thing you have to do is construct a lab. We're just giving our troops time to get here. Yeah, that's what it is. Oh, what button got rid of those forts? I doubt it was F. One? There we go. Hooray, we won! Ancient Presence. Okay, and let's start doling out some of these things to surely that's enough, right? Well, it's about to not be enough, I'll tell you that. And this army, oh, this army will actually need some too, but we have to stop casting our ancient thingamajiggers first. It's a lot of ghosts. Ooh, look at all those nature gems. What can we cast to take advantage of that? Very little, I think, that actually goes underwater. Monster toads? One might think that they are amphibious, but I think one would be wrong. Because the crocodiles certainly are not. Alright, one more turn. Battle in the Deadlands. Got some gargoyles there, which are high protection units, never heal except in labs. Excuse me. they could win at this place right here. Because, of course, our militia's gonna instantly crumble. Yeah, we routed. Huh. And a battle in Gurthug. Oh, not a bad force here either. And it looks like either my Dominion is not here, or the one spell that would raise everybody killed in my Dominion is simply down. Ah, I got dispelled. So did Mother of Oaks. Wow. I wonder if he died. Oh my goodness. Look at this guy. The Ancient Presence. 197 hit points. Size 6. Protection only 6. Magic resistance 18, morale 30, 26 strength, 16 attack skill, 7 defense skills, so it's getting hit a lot. 20 regeneration, 10 fear, blunt and pierce resistance, susceptible to fire. Slimer 2. Anyone striking this unit will risk getting slimed. The value shows how difficult it is to resist. And it can devour and steal strength. Wow. Pretty cool. And I mean... Can I only cast one? Oh, I was gonna keep casting. Ah. Well, that's kind of a shame. Huh, it doesn't actually say you can only cast one, but I mean, obviously I can't cast any more. Where's my... Here he is. Forgot about you lot. You are not in... a place with things. Okay. Remove the units that are unable to attack. Oh. Remove the units that can't attack, and we'll see how many actually make it over there. Why can't, like... Why can't they make it over? What's in Mytholics that he cannot attack? Ghosts? Ghosts are amphibians. I do not understand. Don't actually know what's about to attack here. Could be very little, frankly. I will not attack here yet. We'll see what happens. Who knows? Oh, and, hey, guess what? You're the prophet. Ta-da! Alright, battle in the stormy deep. A lot less than I thought was coming here. Oh great, they circled around. I wonder if I lost important folks. Likely. Lost a little bit. Okay. Battle in Ermor. Oh, we don't need to watch this. This is just... yeah. Battle in Pelagia. Don't know. Oh, I only attacked with the ghosts? The heck? Oh, no. This is the one where, yes, I knew I was only attacking with the ghosts. Come on, Ghost, show me what you can do. You can do fairly well. We lost a ghost and 3 shade beasts. Oh, battle in a boat eater. How did we attack like 2 provinces with 1 army? Maybe I didn't watch the right one. It's the exact same one. Boat eater. Okay, maybe I didn't watch Pelagia first. That's gotta be it. Though there wasn't too much waiting for us here either. Great, a new famous hero. Make Sea King goblets. Why couldn't, like... why can't they move at all? They're under siege? What? Is that why we couldn't move? That is silly. Oh, and these toads, they're not underwater toads at all. I mean... well... we'll have to get a thing to Naboo at least. And we'll just have to hope and wait out the backlash. Which could be pretty fierce. A boat eater? That was not very fierce. That is a lot of ghosts to be... attempting to charge. Battle in the Deadlands. know what happened there. I really don't. Can we march out now? We can. Okay. I don't know what happened there. Alright. Let's see. Nabu gets one. Although one's actually not quite enough, I don't believe. What we'll do is we'll... Come on. Well, I guess it's got to be 99, huh? What do you mean? Oh, it's 100 size points. Oh, that does change anything. What size are these? These are 4. Those are bigger than I thought. Okay. Should be enough, really. Yes, they can actually storm, so they should do so. They can storm, so they should do so. And these guys are still sieging. Battle in Boat Eater. They moved up their reinforcements. They've got these sea serpents, which are kind of nasty. Venomous fangs, which admittedly doesn't do a ton to us, but I still think we got this pretty well. If they don't kill, you know, our prophet. They killed our prophet. They did. Those SOBs. I'm so I'm so angry. So angry. Battle in Pelagia. A lot of stuff here too, but now we got a lot of stuff too. So, pretty strong win for us. And we lost a lot, particularly the horsemen and, well, dispossessed spirits. Those horsemen tore it up, really. Whew. And battle in the Fortress of Boat Eater. Oh. I think our ghosts are starting to get ground down fairly well. Kinda hard to tell, but it certainly seems like a smaller amount than we started with. It was Boat Eater. Yeah, we lost 44 ghosts that go. And a battle in Stormy Deep. Which I don't expect to Well, our god's there, so even if it does sort of drag on a little bit, it should be fine. And I believe he is the immortal. No, he's not. He does have rusty equipment. Huh. Fair enough. Oh, just the one syllable of death was enough to do it? Stormy Deep. There we go. Let's see. Throne of Thorns. Let's claim it. Let's 100 our province defense. Because, good gosh, we got the money. Yo. Alright, let's 100 our province defense. We cannot claim it. Can we... Cannot make another god. Ugh. We can, however, start our monthly ghost summoning rituals. And we'll likely need it too. Let's see, we did not take this one yet, but guess what? We can now. And now we just have to fight off some battles. Let's battle in Boat Eater. Oh, you gotta come at me with a lot more than that. Battle in Pelagia. Oh, there's their god here in Malaysia. You could lose this one. Although, I don't know where their god is exactly. Oh, maybe there was not their god. Oh, Triton King? Is that their god? No, it's just a big Triton. A lot of dispossessed spirits lost. Alright, Dominion down. Assassination attempt on Mott. A ghost killed him. Fine. Defense. Up to 100. Part of me kind of just wants to, you know, go through and crush them. So I think what I'll do... I will work on that. Our god. You can come out of the ocean. And head to this other site. There's really not point in... I mean, they're actually fairly weak. Everything that they had was right on the edges. It's sort of part of a Cold War for me. And you kind of see how that turned out. Here, we'll go ahead and load up all the ghosts and all the skeletons. And we'll head down and we'll head over. And we will crush them beneath our booted heels. Maybe not here so much, though. So Middle-Age Cetis. Like I mentioned, it wasn't one that I had a lot of experience with, but I liked it. Pretty powerful death, pretty powerful nature. With a little smattering of water in there. It made for some nice options. Granted, whoa. Found their god. That is a lot of water elementals. Luckily, ghosts are overpowered, so... Wow, wow, wow. Yeah. And of course we got a nice little boost taking out Urmor early. With the... what with the 9 gems and all. Which still has a population of 30 people. I'd like to think that maybe they're the royal family or something like that. Just desperately trying to hang on. Oh boy. Here, if I take over something, they're getting 100 province defense. I got the money to spare. Why not? Where is Amit? He is moving down. I didn't really... Gosh, that bless. I don't know about that bless. At times it seemed incredibly powerful. The invulnerability 10. At times it seemed like it didn't do anything. And I guess that's just the nature of invulnerability. You know, the hits do still sometimes get through. Sometimes some real big hits. And, well, when you get hit like that, you feel it. I don't know if regeneration would have been better. That's usually the other go-to. Because, you know, other than those big Sobek warriors, the other ones didn't have a lot of life. So, what? We routed already? That didn't take long for 100 PD province to run away. Oh, look. We wound up with the Dominion win before we can even make our way over there and grab the last site. So, victory. You reign supreme. You are the Pantocrator. Your enemies are cast down, broken, dead, enslaved, or imprisoned. You are the sole author of fate. You summon the tides, dictate the seasons, give or withhold fortune and life, light up the sun at dawn and quench its fires at dusk. All move according to your will. Endless eons pass. But then, at some unknowable time, there is a change. Something in the world... something stirs in the void. You perceive something. Something reminiscent of ancient longings and doubts you thought forgotten. Perhaps suggestive of a sight unseen or a tune unheard. What is this thing, this longing, this faraway fleeting enigma? You lift your presence from the world, ascend from the thrones, and rush into the void, racing after that receding, beckoning something. Borne on wings of absolute authority, you race further and further away, chasing that sole thing you did not understand. Still further away, leaving the world behind you, it becomes a fleeting memory, a distant dream, a tune unheard, a sight unseen. Down on the world you left behind, old servants and enemies feel their chains loosened. Doors thought forever shut slowly creep open, and ancient things long thought dead stir. The thrones sit empty, but hungry eyes have turned their gaze upon them, sensing a new dawn. Aha! Let's view history. Go slower, please. Go slower. I wish I could go turn by turn, because I really want to see everybody's initial expansion. So I'll be clicking through this one quite a bit. Man, Pelagia really got a good start off. As kinda did Xibalba, which I'm a little shocked at. Ermor did not, which you never know how it goes. I mean, sure. Oh, well, those were provinces, or Dominion, not provinces. I see. Ermor did get a fantastic start off on provinces. We were right with him, though, luckily, and so is Machaka. I think at this point we're busting heads with Ermor. Or butting heads, just starting to. And Pelagia's actually moving pretty slow, which really was quite thankful. And Ermor has taken their first throne at this point, so that's pretty rough. Or they didn't take the throne, they're just in the province. Okay. And then we're having Ermor push into us, and we're the first people they push into. Tianchi and Machka are fighting and switching provinces right up at the top. I suppose Xibalba is also getting into battles with Machaka. Just leaving me to deal with Ermor, and to be honest, I think it was a fairly lucky thing that I was able to deal with Ermor. There a ton of priest spam. Really, that's the only thing. Is we had pretty good priests. We had access to very easily gotten Power 2 priests and Power 1. Yeah, and then we finally push into Ermor. Oh, and man. Our Dominion gets pretty sketchy here for a little while. Right around this point. But we push back. Oh, and yeah, and then Xibalba came just out of nowhere and took over all of our stuff. Machaka got pushed way, way far back. I thought they were the power over here. And Tianchi was just the little bit, but no, it was the opposite. Tianchi was in command of most of that area. So we push back against Pelagia, and then we start turning our attention towards Xibalba. And once we set really our attention on somebody, they don't last super long. We had a lot of things going on at this point. And yeah, they fell real quick. Xibalba. And then bam, they're out. No, they got... I suppose it wasn't a sudden thing, because they did have a little bit of stuff, but then bam. And now our Dominion, real big, real secure. And so at the same time, we go into and crush Machaca, who's now gained the upper hand. When did they start gaining the upper hand? Right around here, while we're dealing with Xibalba. Don't quite know what happened, but Tianchi just lost it. Just one province at a time, which I think is a bit strange, because Xibalba was also down here with Machaca, so Machaca was doing a good job diverting their attention and taking ground from both Xibalba for a little bit and Machaca, and Tianchi. Yeah, I'm impressed. And they started to make a nice little stand. You know, they were getting tons of those spider troops and all. At this point, though, we own most of the map, and so we have the resources to just push in and just absolutely crush them. So we own all the land, minus a few points, and we just, our natural dominion from all the temples and stuff just spreads in and crushes them. And I don't even notice we win there at the end. I still think we've got a couple more grueling turns or so. But we don't. Now, when I hit exit... Yeah? Is it just gonna exit? Sure is. Well, it's not, but there's nothing past that. Can I see... Yeah, my stats. Not the nation overview. That's the one I didn't want to see. The score graphs. Alright, so. Provinces. Of course, this is us. This is Ermor. Machaca, and we can see Machaca actually started grabbing things very quickly, quicker than anybody else. But then somebody started grabbing things from them, it looks like, and I suppose that's Tianchi. As you can see, they have a sharp decline and they have a bit of a rise. And of course, Plagia just couldn't do much with me in the way. And them unwilling to send out big forces against me. That could have gone way differently. In a multiplayer game, would have gone way differently, because they would have just sent army after army after army of actual armies, not just these little probing forces that Plagia actually wound up sending towards us. So... I'm thankful it wasn't multiplayer. Forts. Most of the forts, I'm not a big fort maker. One of my faults. That's mostly me conquering forts. Income. Had pretty decent scales, I believe. I don't exactly remember at this point. But they certainly weren't bad. I don't think I took negatives into stuff that would give us income. And so we start out the highest, and we basically ride it the entire way up. Gem income. You can see where we took over Ermor stuff, and we shot way up to the lead, and of course they shot way down to 0, and then from there we just rode it higher and higher. Research. Really, Zabalba had the most research. We were a little slow to get our research started, because we had to, well, fight against Ermor, and so that's where most of our forces were going. But man, Ermor was getting up there with their research, and would have gone crazy had they not been stopped when they stopped, because right up until the point where they got stopped, it was just skyrocketing up. Dominion was sort of a cluster. It wasn't great for us. We didn't have a particularly strong Dominion. We were sort of middle to lower end of the pack most of the way. Pelagia was real high. They must have had a real strong Dominion for having as few places that they did. And granted, their provinces were big, like physically big on the map. You can see how big they are. They're about the size of 2 normal provinces. But they were just hampered in where they were. Army size, of course, is all over the place. At one point, man, look at Ermor, and that's why Ermor is overpowered. Yeah, I get, well, if you do not know how to react to Ermor, they're overpowered. Because you can see they just skyrocket up, and then I run into them with my priests. My masked priests, and then they just shoot down. Our armies were pretty good. I think that Bless was pretty good now that I think about it. I don't think the Sobek... I don't know. I'm not sure if those Sobek warriors, those real big guys, were worth it with the invulnerability. I'm not sure if they were worth it, wrapping a Bless around them, which is what I sort of set up to do, not really realizing I could only get 1 a month. That was a real kick to the teeth in the very beginning. But we did fairly well, because, you know, their other troops, their other Bless troops are fairly decent. And most of their troops are alright, except for their low-end troops, which are absolute garbage. I mean, militia are way better than they are. With 7 morale, you're running as soon as somebody dies, practically. The first person. It doesn't matter if you have 700 of them grouped in an army. When one dies, they're all gonna run. And ascension points, and we climb fairly steadily, except for this gap in the middle. Alright, let's take a look at the Hall of Fame. Moon River, I'm sorry you died. Weog Korth, you made it to the very end. Very nice. Bacalo, you eventually died twice. Weog Korth had the Battle Bellow. Pretty nice. He had a Battle Fright too. He was more sort of yelping in fear is where the Battle Bellow came from. I don't know. Moon River, pretty good. With, what was it, lightning reflexes. Yeah. And I think I could have used these as semi-thugs. It's 17 hit points. That's fairly decent, you know. There's a lot of things, it seems like, in Dominions 5. I'm thinking specifically of the Coral Sword that gives you, you know, +8 hit points, which is a lot. Coupled with regeneration or invulnerability or some item regeneration and vulnerability. I think they could have done real well. But my forays into thugging were dropped and stopped real soon into it when I put the one thing into it, and then we stopped and we lost all that. Yeah, and then, you know, investing so much money into what was admittedly sort of an ill-advised foray into an underwater province and then losing real quick, it kind of turned me off the whole even trying to thug. And then we ran into that spat with Ermor, and that turned into a war with Ermor. And then from there we just rose above everything else. Wow, the Throne of War, beasts, and bones are crazy in this one, it seems. Each one of those, whenever I took it, conflict just arose. And it wasn't so bad for the beasts, because it seemed like when somebody else took the beasts, I was being attacked by a lot of beasts. When I took the beasts, I assume, the beasts were attacking other people, but war was just everywhere. You know, I was getting free spawn, I was getting attacked by these makeshift armies. But these bones, man, these bones were pretty crazy. It was giving me Undying 3, which is pretty significant. But, man, I was getting attacked a lot by the undead. I mean, they were sieging our capitals pretty much everywhere. So I think this is one of those ones you gotta kind of be prepared to take before you actually take it. And, you know, I think that's pretty much my wrap-up. I'm going to be coming tomorrow with a new nation. I already know what I'm going to do. Look at all these wasted gems right here. Maybe I should try to do something about that, huh? But I guess it's kind of hard when you own the world. Alright, everybody, please like, subscribe, leave a comment, give me a pat on the back, a slap on the shoulder, or something like that for our dominating win as middle-aged Cetis against, admittedly, normal AI, which isn't super hard, but, you know, whatever. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you have a great day, and peace out.